Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm super thrilled you're here with me today to share in my newest project, which is this beautiful tall journal featuring Ruby and Pearl and uniquely Ella digitals. So, plus whatever else I decide to throw in there. So anyway, I want to welcome all of you, especially my new folks who have stopped in to see me and who have hopefully now subscribed so that you can find me and know when my videos are. And also hugs and kisses and lots of love to all of my longtime friends who've been following me for a bit. I love you guys. I'm so happy you're here to craft with me today. So thanks for coming along and letting me craft with you today. And hopefully you're going to hang out with me and do some crafting, or I don't know, grab a cup of coffee like I'm doing and have a little fun. So, anyway, we're going to get busy right away. So before we get going, how are all of you? I hope you're all well and happy and safe and not sick like me. So hopefully you're doing better than I am. So anyway, all right, we're not going to dwell on that. So off we go to our project, off to the infinity and beyond. Alrighty, so this is our new tall journal I'm working on. So what we're doing is we're making ephemera for this lovely little girl here. We want her to be nice and chubby and round, so we want to put lots of goodies in there. These are, that's that little heart I worked on last time. This is, I've added some, a little pearl dangle and added some pearls to the roses. You saw this one's done. This one is completed. Hopefully you're getting a good look at that. And that goes inside this pocket. Where it's going to go, I do not know. It was supposed to go inside the little journal cover that I made, but it's supposed to go inside here. Maybe I'll just, tape, paper clip it in or something. It was supposed to go in this pocket here. So we'll come up with something to go in there. Actually, I wonder how this would be hung on there. Let me see what that would look like. It might go nicely. Who knows, right? I was thinking I would just hang it on the lace over here. Might make a good place to put it. So we've got that one. So now you get the idea, and we could actually just pop it in the envelope if we, in the pocket to keep it from dangling all over the place. So we could do that for now. We have this one, which will go in there somewhere on a page, more than likely. That one will go on a page, and then you've already looked at this tech. Now, I had somebody ask me, well, how do you make that? So I forgot to share that with you guys. I'm so sorry. I watched the Uniquely Ella Digital. I did mine, I think, maybe a bit different than she did. I did cut some pieces to show you. What did I do with them, you guys? I had them all done and ready to show you. Where did they go? Hello. Where are you, my little friends? Oh, here we go. I had a little directions and everything, and then I lost them. So I took my file folder, and it was not difficult to do. Hold on a minute. Let me grab a blank file folder, because I know a lot of you like a little bit of visual, and I don't blame you. So the first thing I did was I cut this little bit off here. Make it nice and even, and I cut this little bit off here. So I just took off, like this little bit. Let's see, hopefully you're in camera. This little bit to that little bit, and then see this little edge to that little edge. Okay, so I took that off. All right. Then I just put it in my cutter, Big Bertha, and I cut it 4 3/4 inches wide. Now, I cut it off first this end and then this end. Okay. And then, so I got 2 that way. So these are 4 3/4 wide, as you see. They went like that. Then I have this piece in the middle, right? So what I did was I cut the end off of each 4 3/4 when I already cut those off first. Then I cut off those, right? Those are gone. Then I ended up with this piece. And it was, so I measured from this edge to 4 3/4 and cut it off. And so you end up with a strip about this big that you can use for a tag. And these are just folded, I believe 1 inch. Let me double check. 1 inch. So I scored them at 1 inch. Hopefully this made sense. I scored them at 1 inch. So you just want to do it the 1 inch mark. You will need a bone folder for this because this is a form of cardstock. It's file folder, which is a different width. But anyway, that did not, even though I scored that, just, it was wonky. Right in the middle. Both of them. Wonky. Weird. Okay. Probably the file folder. I got these at Target and they're not the greatest. I should stick with the Dollar Tree ones. They're honestly easier to work with. Okay, so there you have it. Now this one, when I cut it at 4 3/4, had kind of a wonky amount. So I just made it even and cut it off. You know, we just don't want to waste it. You can make them thinner or wider. These are just for that fit. Really, sizes don't work because you all have different file folders. You all have a different width for your tall journal. But you just want to make them so that they'll fit inside and not stick out, right, when you put them in there. So I pre-made a bunch so I would have them for my future, 1 inch. So I'm going to write down 4 3/4 on my directions here so I remember. And 1 inch fold down. Okay, so for future ones, so that I can have some in my stash, because I am already working on. And then now these are a bit tall. So what you'll do is you'll cut off the top based on the size of your journal. Okay, so because I think this is like, yeah, this one's 11 3/4, and I think I made this one 10 3/4. So I only made them 10 3/4 tall. So they're going to go like this. They're going to go 4 3/4. They're going to go this way. 10 3/4 tall. But you can choose however you want to do it. And then this is 1 inch. This is 1 inch. Okay, so 1 inch, 4 3/4, and 10 3/4 is your height. Assuming, you know, you're using a standard file folder. So I do have to cut this one down. These are cut correctly. These need to be cut. So they are there for future. I wanted to make some bases. Now what I would do is if you covered them in neutral papers, you could have them for every tall journal you do. I'm going to be doing another tall journal. I've already kind of started the base of that also. And that's going to be in chapter 1 papers. And it's going to be in one of her really pretty prints. So, all right. So now you know how to make that. And all I did was wrap it. Remember how I taught you guys to wrap your envelopes? So all I did was take a piece of paper and I put it in there and I wrapped it around, right? And then I covered this on the outside and I added a little piece of brown paper on the inside. And then you can either stitch or glue this closed. Okay, you can do either one, stitch or glue, right? So all I did was wrap, like I taught you, wrap it around, glue it on both sides, cover that. So I did with that piece of paper, and I had a little piece of the brown paper on the inside to cover it, and then I glued it down on both ends, or you can stitch it, whatever you like to do, okay? So super duper easy to make these, and these are a wonderful insert for your journal. You can put it anywhere in the journal, and it just fits right in there, and then you have fun goodies to look at. You can glue it on a page and just have it as a pocket, whatever you want to do. Okay, so there you got that one. All right, and we'll set that aside. So I'm going to keep that one as my original. I think I'll keep that as my original. Okay, so now today we're going to make a double pocket. And it's a hidden pocket, and I think I did these before in a video, but I need them for this, so I'll show it again for those of you who haven't seen it and you're new. You want to take a piece of paper. Now, any kind of paper will do. You're going to base it on the journals that you're working with. You know, you can use cardstock, but I think it's going to be too heavy, so don't use cardstock. Actually, you can use scrapbook paper, but make sure it's the thin kind, Not that super thick, not anything, not like the Blue Fern or any of those. You want one of the lesser, cheaper kind. I can use a magazine page, whatever you want to use. I'm using digitals because I'm working with a digital kit that I absolutely love. So what I did was, first thing I did was I took it and I folded it about an inch. I think this is about an inch. Yep, right on an inch. And then you kind of want to make it in thirds. And I'm really bad at thirds. So I'm going to work that back a little bit because I'm horrible at it. I can't do thirds to save my life. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, so now it's going to look like this. Now you could glue this down if you wanted to keep it a closed pocket up there. But I'm not going to because I'd rather be able to open this all up and have writing space, right? So I'm going to make sure, let me get my bone folder. What you guys up to? Anything fun and exciting? Happy Monday! And it's a day before Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. Will you be my Valentines, you guys? Hopefully you'll be my Valentines. And you'll write me some Valentine messages. So there you have it. And then you just fold it up, however much you want, however deep you want your pocket. And then you kind of take this one and you just fold it down a little bit. Ooh, we have a white edge there. I don't want that white edge. So what I'm going to do... Oh, grab the wrong one. Hold on a minute. Oh, you're going to hear crash, bang, boom. I almost fell out of my chair again. Oopsie. Oopsie. Okay, let's go. Cut that off because I want it to be even. And there was some white there that I didn't want, that I missed. Because I want to fold this back. Okay, so I want to fold that back. And then that gives you kind of a little pocket. That's a pocket, and that's a pocket. So you have those little bitty pockets there to fill in however you want. And then what you have is a pocket up here and one right here. So anyway, it's a happy Monday. Sorry there's no Merry Monday today. As I explained, I did a video, but it was horrible. I didn't want to do it again. So I'll get back to those next week. Need to take a little break for them. So if you haven't seen Friday's video, go back and look at that. Explains it was just a hot mess. The beginning and the end were fabulous. I was showing you how to use scrapbooking papers and to make these little embellishments, and then how to decorate them using the scrapbook paper. And so it was a great video, but until the middle where I just got lost. And I know it would just tick certain people off and they would be like judgy and mean, and none of my regulars, of course, but, or at least none of you who comment. None of my sweet friends, but the rest might. The ones who love to be mean might say something nasty, and I don't know if I could handle that. So I decided not to put the video up. I thought I deleted it, but I didn't. I could save it for the following Monday if you guys are like, well, go ahead and do it anyway, but I don't know. My mentor told me that, my YouTube mentor told me it's better not to put up a bad video. Better to just get rid of it and not have a video than put up a bad one, you know. So well, I'm going to go with her recommendation. I'll talk to her about it and see what she thinks. But in the past, that's what she has said. She goes, oh, if you feel it's bad. So I actually have two pockets made that way. One's a little taller than the other because I want a bit bigger pocket on the bottom. And then see what happens is you put your little paper clip in there. Put your little paper clip. These are the little Tim Holtz paper clips. You can put it on the bottom or wherever you want to put it. And that closes it up, but it allows you to use these as pockets. So I think that's a great way to do it. These Tim Holtz ones are really, there we go. Yikes. So you get pocket here, a pocket up here, here, and then, you know, however many you want, right? So, and when you take the paper clip off, this is what you get. Tons of writing space, plus whatever you put in that, I'm just going to kind of give it a little ink here, there, and everywhere. And of course, the more you handle the paper, the more aged it looks and more like back in the day, way long ago. Someone wrote in it and cared about it and used it, and, you know, so cute, huh? I just love these. They're my favorites. This is a hidden pocket. And these were inspired and made by Rose Hill Paper Company. Hi, Heather. Heather over there made these. And this is where I got the idea. And I have done a video on them before, but I thought, well, it's been a while since last year, and I have new people, so take a peeky at these. Now, we want to make them to go into here, to go into this lovely journal here. So I want to make a tag that would fit up there. That would fit into that. All right, so I'm going to use my tear ruler. Well, not my tear ruler, but my ruler. We all know how good I am with this. I'm always better if I put paper under it. So let me... Here I am off to the... Maybe if I stuck all my stuff over here, then I would quit going over there, right? I need to get back over here. I'm on the wrong time zone. Okay, so we're gonna... I'm having a little trouble seeing today. Vision's been really blurry since I got the big C, and I've had a hard time seeing, so I'm gonna have to go to the eye doctor pretty soon. Now, I want it to be narrow to fit in there, so what I was thinking is I would just... How tall do I want it, though? Probably want to stick up a little bit, so maybe up to here. Well, I actually like the top of this, so let's go this way. Let's do it the other way. Let's cut it down. Let's go down to here. Oh, that's a cute little piece we can use. And then I'm just going to make it... Oh, I don't want that. I'm going to try this. No, I don't want it to ripple. So I am going to use my Fabri-Tac. First thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it so I know how wide I want it. Yeah, then I'll just... Oh, I don't want a Fabri-Tac on top of my good paper. What a dingbat. Where's my glue paper? Oh, I threw it down here in my giant pile on my floor. Oh, where did I put it? Okay. I love that crunchy sound. Woohoo. Okay, let's try this again. I don't want this to ripple. That's the only reason. And I figure I don't want it to be a big, heavy tag. I want to keep it fairly thin because this is going to have a lot of goodies in this journal, I think. So, and I've got sore fingers everywhere. So I haven't done my nails in a while. I will get to them again. I promise I won't look like such a hot mess all the time. Okay, I have to let that dry before I cut it down because it's kind of a mess. Yeah, that's sort of a mess up at the top here. But if I do that when it's wet, you know it's going to happen. I'll let that dry while we work on some other tags. Let's work on something to put in here, right? Let me see. Now, I have all the bits and pieces from this kit. I've cut it up a little bit. I think I want, like, some kind of picture. Well, that definitely goes with that. I wonder if maybe I'd be better off, like, doing, like, this for this. Let's see what else have I got. I don't want to do the red on the red, right? But I don't mind that. Let's see what else we have. There's like no real journal cards or anything in this kit. I mean, they're not. I have like this. I mean, I could cut that out. Did I cut that out already? Let's see. What else have I got in the kit? What else did I grab for that kit? Here we go. What do we have? That's really pretty. I just can't make it very wide because it's got to fit in the pocket, right? So, I mean, we could make it like that. And maybe save this bit back here for something else. Or keep it as a, oh, I kind of got an idea maybe. I think I know. Oh, this is an extra. I'm going to put this back in here. See what else have I got that's cut. Well, that's pretty too. And there's that. Okay, so we've got all these to play with. I also really like this one. So I'm thinking if I cut it down a bit. Eek, 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 eek. That just was dark and you don't need it. I think it would blend too much in with that one, but I think it might go nicely with this one. We cut that off a bit at the bottom. A gift of love. I don't really want to pull the pink off the top though. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, and then you could just paper clip it in. We might want to put a little something up there, but I don't even know what I would put up there at this point. I would have to back it though. It's too flimsy. So I was thinking I would put, oh, where's my old book page, guys? Book page. Here's some book page we could put it on. Very old book page. Very, very old book page. Very yellowy. Let's put this on there. I think we need some body to this. And I like the really yellowy paper that it's, because it's 1928 is this book. So, and I kind of like that, I can't make it any taller though, unfortunately, but I could make it, I had a card on my desk here somewhere, didn't I? Oh wait, where'd it go? There it is. Oh, I'm gonna finish my coffee here in my stomach. I had breakfast, but I'm already hungry. Peppermint mocha, yum. Out of my Ink and Think mug, because believe me, I'm having to think my way through this. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go this way first. And you know that's great for stamping on your rubber stamps. And then, let's see, where did my ink go? I am throwing stuff everywhere. That over there. Okay. All right, back to this. So let's do this. And what I was thinking is we would just kind of fold this in like we like to do. Ink around it really good. It's giving it some body, but not a whole lot. So I really feel like it needs to be something plain on the back so it could be written on. The question is, what do I want to put back there? I do have that construction paper, that kids construction paper. I've got coffee dyed paper. Is this wide enough? Not wide enough. Okay, that won't work. Let me see what else I've got. Let me grab a piece of coffee dyed paper. I think that's probably the best. Whew, that's really dark on the back, but I guess you could still write on it. I don't know. What do you think? This one's really dark. Well, let's glue it on the back. Let's glue it down, because we want to be able to write on the back of that. I just kind of wanted to have some volume, and then I wanted a little bit of the book page sticking out, so I think that's good. This can just go in the corner down here. So we're getting some layers here. I am so bad at getting the glue on that bottom corner. It doesn't matter whether I'm using glue stick or glue bottle. Okay. Now let me okay. Misty's not in the studio with us today. She was with us the last time we were here. Daddy vacuumed, she got all scared, and so she gets upset when the vacuum comes out. And the broom. She doesn't like it. She hisses at the broom, runs from the vacuum. She's just a little scaredy cat, that girl. All right. Now I'm thinking it needs something up here. Let me see. No, I don't want that. Oh, but I do have lots of stuff. Let's see. I would like to put a little bit of embossed paper up there, but I don't want it to be quite that straight, so we'll kind of rip it a little bit and see how that goes. You know, you guys, I forgot to put airplane mode on there. Let's hope no one calls or we're going to lose this video. So if I abruptly end, I apologize. Hopefully not. I will do a part 2. You remember that time I did that and I said, oh, come back for part 2? Oh, for some reason someone calls and I get kicked off. There'll be a part 2. You'll watch them one day, right? Watch them both together. No, I don't like that there. That's right. I wanted it back here. Ooh, yuck. Okay, I think I got that. Get these sleeves out of the way. I'm wearing my red for Valentine's Day. Even though it's tomorrow for you guys. I'm gonna there we go. So I am gonna, not sure. I think I want to round the corners a little bit. I just think I know that, I mean, I could rip the corners, but with my luck, it would be a hot mess. Oopsie. Even rounding it wasn't terribly successful. Oh, I don't want a 1/2 inch anyway. I just want a little 1/4 inch. Glad I caught that. Okay. Yeah, that won't fit in there, but we're good. All right, so let me just ink that. And we've got a little tag there. I feel like it needs like words, a little bit of words. I don't know what I'm going to use for words. Maybe, oh, bit of book page. Maybe we could use a little bit of book page. Yeah, just a bit. Sorry, guys, I got quiet there, didn't I? I went to my happy place. So there you have it. That would go in there. Where's my little paper clip go? Where did my little paper clip go? There we go. And then I'm thinking we could put some, not that paper. I had some in here a minute ago, didn't I, you guys? Where did it go? I just want a little piece of paper under here, or in here maybe. If I go like that, then our pocket is there. I don't know. I want to put a little piece of torn paper there, I think. Okay. I don't have anything new to tell you guys, except we're just working in the yard, and you know, we've had really spring-like weather, and I know we're supposed to get some more rain soon. I don't know if we got it or not, because I am filming ahead, but we might have got more rain. I don't know on the weekend. We're supposed to get some Sunday and Monday, but I don't know. You know, we'll see. We did get some the last time they said we were going to get it, and we were really thrilled with that. It wasn't horrendous. It didn't cause any flooding or damage. We just needed it, you know. It was like one of those things that we just needed more to keep it green, because we haven't hit our top yet, you know. I don't know. I think I made one of these before. I mean, I know I did. I did a video. Let me do something here. I think there's some in a bag. I had a whole bag of, let me see if I can find them, finished stuff to put in this journal too. And I am looking for them. Oh, here they are. Here they are. So I did make them before. Here they are. There's one right here. I don't know if that's the only one left, because I think I put them in journals, but yeah, I think that's the only one left of that. But that one, I put on a little tag and put it in there. Yeah, I didn't really worry about the paper on that, but I've already got it on there, so I think I'll just leave it. I kind of like the way it looks. Adds a little brown to the red and the red and white. I'm just gonna glue that all on there. Let me get that on. Okay, and I will see what I've already got made that I can pop into this journal when I'm ready, because that's the whole point of it. I've got a whole stash of stuff, but I wanted some things that were definitely Ruby and Pearl papers. I'm not on her design team or anything. I just love her kits and love working with them, and haven't had the opportunity recently, so I'm really excited to be able to do that today. So now if I would quit losing the paper clip, I'd be one happy girl. Oh, there it is. So, and then, oh yeah, here's our other tag that we started. Let me get that ripped down. to a reasonable mess. Oof, it moved on me, but not in a bad way, so it's going to be okay. All right. So that's all right because I want to ink that and it will grab the ink beautifully. Yeah, this is the one I did before. Yeah, you put a paper clip at the bottom and one on the side. So you use 2 paper clips. I was wondering why this was not being very successful today. Now I get it. I'm glad I kept the original. I think I'm going to keep that one. I don't think I'll use that one. I think I'll keep it for future. You know what I mean? For a future. Here we are. We are going to want some kind of a, yeah, that's what I did. And then see, that was the tag from the top. What did I use? Oh yeah, I just did a little, oh, wasn't that cute? Yep. And then I put that up there. Did I put one in the side pocket? No, but I could have. It will go back in if you unpin that. And see, that was cute. So, and I put a little piece of lace on the paper clip. All right, I get it now. I'm gonna want to put some kind of lace or ribbon or something at the top, I can see. All right, so that has 2, and we'll need a second one for that one. Yes, okay. And this could be written on or left as is. I had to fold it because I like the way I did that other one as a piece of paper. So I'll do that for that one. I'll do a piece of paper for that one. And this one I'll just do as a card because, I mean, that's thick enough for a, well, I got an idea. So hold tight for a minute here. We'll get to that in a second. And I ended up ripping off the part that I wanted to keep. Oh, what a dingbat. Okay, well, that's all right. It happens, right? Oh, I think we've got plenty of time. Let me look. Let's see where we're at. Oh, yeah, we're fine. So what I want is for this to go into the top here. You know, I think I would probably like that one better in here because it's got a pink tinge to the paper. It's a light pink. Let me put that in there. Yeah, I like that there. So I liked that other idea. Let me find. Let's see if I've got something. Well, we've got this one. We could fold that up and it's white on the back. Leave it plain, or I could use one of these that has the polka dots. Maybe I could use, well, let's see. What would, oh, okay. So that's going in there. This, and that's going with that. Then this one here is, that would be cute with that. Or maybe, or would I want like a flower one? No, not the flower. I like that one. I think that's one we're going to end up using, I think. Let's see. If we folded it in half, would it work? It would. If we folded this in thirds, would it work? Well, it would. It would work. It would. So we could do it the same way we did that one. And just leave it plain white on the back. I don't think it needs to have color. It's to be written on, right? And it doesn't show. It's not like a journal page where you see this, all this beautiful print and everything, and then you got this glaring white page, you know? The only thing, I might have this, I printed this kit, I think, in a couple different papers. If I think it's a kit I'm going to use a lot, like I am using this one, I kind of knew I would, because of all the yummy colors. Reminds me of kind of like Neapolitan ice cream. The chocolate, the vanilla, and the strawberry. I'm having an ice cream fetish right now. I used to love those with the cookie on it, an ice cream sandwich. Did you guys eat those as kids? Oh, gosh. My husband and I first got our first house that we bought, that we owned. it had a ton of yard work, and we would work in the yard and we'd wait for the ice cream man. Oh my gosh. I would go out and I would get one of those. There was a bunch of different ones I liked, but that was one of them. I'm trying to figure out where's my papers? Aha. Now, yeah, I did print it in. I printed it on the parchment printer paper. Oh, is that the one I want? It is, but it doesn't keep colors with that. I think it would be, I don't like it as well. Okay, never mind. I like the white. I like seeing the white. I don't want everything always dark and grungy. You know what I mean? I think what I will do, here we go. We'll do this. Yeah, we used to, we'd work for hours in the yard and we'd just be cooked to little crispy critters, and we'd hear the ice cream truck come into the court, and we were like little kids. We'd run out. So the guy got used to when we worked in the yard, and we talked to him. We made friends with the ice cream man. So he came by and he'd wait for us to come out. And we told him, well, if you don't see this car in the driveway, or you don't see that, you know, if the blinds aren't open, the drapes aren't open or whatever, we're not there. He's like, okay, I'll look for you. And, you know, I said, because we don't want you to sit out there waiting for us and we never come in. So all the other neighbors, I think were we the only ones with no kids. Our next door neighbor on the other side was kind of like grandparents to the kids. Jolene was a baby, but she'd be like napping, and we'd be out working in the yard with the window open so we could hear her, because her bedroom window was right opposite where we were working. So, because the place was a mess. It was a starter home that needed a ton of work. So now I can leave it pink at the top, but I'm almost wondering if I want like the white and the pink at the top. I think I do. Come on now. Yeah, you don't really see the white or the pink, huh? I guess we would do it this way. Not bad. It's a little off, but I mean, it's okay. So anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about our house that we first bought. Oh, it was a hot mess. It was a rental, kind of a party house, and we got a really good deal on it. I don't know if my dad found it for us or whatever, but he helped us get a really good deal on it. So wasn't the first, we were renting a 2-story house when Jolene was born, when I got pregnant and Jolene was born. And then we bought this 1-story in a court, and oh, did it need work. The inside had been all done by the landlord, but who sold it to us. But backyard needed tons and tons of work, and it was a corner lot, so it was a pie-shaped lot, very deep. And in the side yard where there was this shed, I guess the kids used to party out there, so it was broken glass from partying and bottles everywhere. So we were constantly raking and cleaning up glass. We could never let Jolene out there to play. And the idea was to turn the shed into a playhouse, but that area was just so, and make it a dog run for our dog. And we wanted to get a dog. And I don't know, somehow we ended up with a dog. I don't remember who gave it to us. I can't remember how we got her. Her name was Duchess. And she used to knock Jolene into the bushes. So you'd see her. We had all these boxwood hedges all around the yard, in the backyard. And Jolene would be running down the sidewalk, and the dog would hit her from the side, and she'd go over, and all you would see is these 2 little feet sticking out. Help me, help me. Poor Jolene. She was scared to death of that dog. She hated that dog. But honey, I mean, Duchess just wanted to play. We didn't have her very long. There was something wrong with her. She kept having seizures, and finally one day she had a seizure and died. My husband raced her to the vet, but couldn't get there quick enough, and she passed away. They couldn't figure out what was causing it. She was on medication. Us and animals, I tell you. We always, somebody talked us into taking her, I think, or gave her to us. I don't remember how we got her. I don't remember picking her out. I just remember she was in our yard one day. I don't remember where she came from. Isn't that funny? So long ago, though. 40 years ago. 42 years ago. But anyway, that story all for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream, ice cream. Did you guys used to yell that? We used to. Oh my gosh. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Your friend is nutso. All right. One thing I do want to use, though, I want some little bits down here. I've got 2 of these going at the same time. I don't know if they'll both go in the journal, but it'll be nice to finish them, you know, before we run out of time. Let me see if I have any little cute words to put there. Oh, these are sample. These are the ones I was talking about that were samples. I saw the word Paris. I kept trying to get it. Oh, because it's attached to that. That's why it wouldn't come out. Haha. Makes perfect sense. So these are my new scissors I got when I went to Ross in that big pack. They're pretty sharp. I have to get used to where the blades are. You know, how thick your blade is determines where you cut. So I'm not used to these yet. I'm working on it. I'm getting better with them. They're not as cushioned as my other ones, so I'm going to really have to see if they hurt my hand if I do very much cutting. Probably for a video is fine, but might not be so fun if I was doing a lot of cutting. I don't know that I would enjoy that. Yeah, I'm thinking like that. Or do I want it on the paper? I wonder if I can get it under that paper a little bit. I might be able to. Yeah, why don't I do that? That's cool. Let's do that. All right. I don't know why I keep using that. I'm getting low on it. I had to go order 2 more bottles of it. I've been going through it like water. Took forever to get here. I don't know where they were coming from. I got them from Amazon, but they came from some supply warehouse. Some like wholesale supply warehouse. So because I'm kind of an Amazon business customer, not kind of, I am. I get my stuff now from like warehouses and stuff. The only thing I don't like about that is sometimes it takes longer. It's not quicker. But if I can't find what I'm looking for, you know, you got to do what you got to do, right? All right. So we have that tag is done. I think it's a cute little tag. Can write on. It goes in there. We still have, and then we have our tag up here, which I feel like it needs to have like a ribbon or something on it, a bow, or like I did on this one. See how this one, I just put a hole in the middle and then folded around it, see? So I kind of feel like I want to do that with this one too, so I could have a little bow sticking out of the top. I like that. I just don't know if it would be too bulky. Oh, where are my wet towels, guys? This sits down on a low shelf, right? And whenever Misty's irritated with me, she wants to eat, and I don't like run to feed her the minute she wants to eat. She takes this and knocks it onto the floor. That little monkey, I'm telling you, she has got some attitude, that girl of mine. That girl can be all attitude sometimes. Oh, my goodness. Tell you. Sometimes like, are you sure you're a cat and not a kid? Oh, I like that. Well, I like this too. Ooh, I don't know. Do I want to do like something with a little color in the middle? I don't want to do pink. Because I would definitely ink this pink. I would ink the pink. Inky dinky pinky. Okay, so we would ink this pink. I rhymed, I made a funny. Not a funny, but I made a rhyme. I'm in a weird mood today, can you tell? It must be my antibiotics. Yeah. Now, see, I don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind that. I want the, or I have this one for dimension. Now, I'm going to keep with the pink. I think I'm hooked on the pink right now. I think pink is the thing. These are all my die cut pieces. I have a whole little bucket here. And this is the bucket that Misty likes to knock onto the floor, the little monster. She comes along and hits it with her nose. I watch her do it when she's mad at me. So it's like, that cat is becoming more human than she is cat. She doesn't know she's a cat, actually. I think she has no idea. I think she thinks she's, you know, one of my kids. Her and Tommy greet their big sister Jolene like she's a kitty cat. They love her. They run up to her and rub all over her and roll on the floor and pet me, love me. They'll headbutt her. You know, they rub all over her. They just adore her. Or she's the one who feeds them when Mom and Dad go away. And if we go away for a couple weeks, she will be doing it again. And then even if you see it from this side, it's not, you see this top of this pretty pink, right? So you can put it on from here, and then from this side, you see that. So that works, right? And you could put another tag in there. So I'll just have to decide if I want to make another tag, make 3 tags for this, or if I'm going to keep it as 1. Isn't that yummy? I love making these. These are so fun. What time do I have? Let's see how much time I have, guys. I have time to finish this other one? Well, maybe not finish it, but maybe work on it a little more. It needs something right here. And I'm thinking it needs, I don't know, embossed paper. What did I do with my embossed paper? I just had it here. I keep throwing everything on the floor. Lordy, girl. Stop throwing things on the floor. Yeah, I like that. I keep every tiny little scrap of that. I'm telling you. I spend days embossing just for the heck of it because I really love it. I love to use the emboss folders. It's fun. I did a ton of it at the end of last year. Random days, you know, when I didn't feel good and I would just emboss. During the big C, you know, I was doing a lot of embossing because I really couldn't think very well, but it didn't take a lot of thought other than grab paper, push it through the machine, you know, wasn't too bad. And I need a bit of book page. So what do I have over here? Okay, I've got some book page over here. What I want to do is put it over the book page, I'm thinking. Yeah, there we go. Just kind of decorate it up, right? I want to make sure I ink it before I put the paper on there. Alrighty, so let's get this on there first. I hope this looks okay on there. I'm worried that it's gonna leave lines, so we kind of got to smush it around without smushing out the embossed paper, right? Up, I wanted that on top of that. There we go. Something like that, but I meant to ink that paper. I'm having no luck here. Trying to hurry. I hate it when you rush because then it doesn't come out well. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Start over. Do-overs, do-overs. Oh, I think the same person who asked Gail asked me what was my childhood like. So maybe in our next video, we'll talk a little bit about that. I know I've talked a little bit, but they want to hear some childhood stories. So I think I could do that in my next video. Well, I talked a little so far, but oh, I was really enthralled with Gail's, so I think I might be the same person who asked. I don't know. So they want to know more about the artists that they sit and watch so many hours with. So that makes sense. You guys, you know, I like to know about you guys too, but so that makes a cute tag. I do feel like something has to be on the back of that. I just feel like it's not going to be strong enough. So I think probably when I get a chance, I'll put something back there. I'll finish the top of this tag, maybe come up with another, you know, tag to go in there, and I'll show you what I ended up with when we're all done with them. But I wanted to come and say hello today and have a little play, even though we weren't going to do Merry Monday, but we'll get back to that. Don't worry, it's not done. We've got a lot of weeks to Christmas again, and I think I'm already up to about 20 pieces, so I think I'm already looking pretty good and pretty happy. So I'll finish this when I get a chance, and then I'll finish this one, and I'll get back to you on that, and we'll see where it goes. So thanks for coming over and hanging out in the studio and giving me someone to hang and play with and to do a little crafting with, because really, I miss you all when I don't see you. I kept thinking, oh, I'm not going to do any more videos, but you know what? I miss you guys too much when I don't do videos. So here I am playing, working on a new journal. I'll try to keep you in the loop on that, but that's what we're doing, and we're making pretties to go into this little journal here. So, all right, you guys, you have a marvelous Monday, a fabulous, fabulous Valentine's Day. And let me tell you, if there isn't a special person in your life, remember, you're a special person. So you take yourself out to dinner or lunch, buy yourself some flowers and candy, sit in front of your favorite movie or go to the movie theaters, and just treat yourself well on Valentine's Day. Love thyself, ladies and gentlemen. So I love you guys, and happy Valentine's Day. I will see you all very soon. Have a wonderful week. I love you. Bye-bye.